Thanks a lot, and thanks to Mr. Yapici for the presentation. I think at a time when Turkey is featuring on our TV screens every night, in our newspapers every morning, it would be remiss of us to have a leading civil servant from Turkey here to discuss with members of the European Parliament and not to raise the question that is putting it onto the news, which is the massive, brutal suppression of peaceful protesters in Turkey over the last 20 days, which has seen over 7,000 people injured, 4 people killed, innumerable people arrested. And that's something that's ongoing. Discussions in the newspaper today about the threat of the army moving onto the streets in order to remove the rest of the protesters. I was in Istanbul just over a week ago, where I personally witnessed the massive use of tear gas indiscriminately against peaceful protesters, where I personally witnessed the massive use of water cannons indiscriminately against peaceful protesters, the use of flashbang grenades, extreme violence against peaceful protesters. And my understanding from talking to people on the ground, the likes of Amnesty International, is that the situation has significantly worsened since then. And so I think there are some questions that perhaps Mr. Yapici could assist with. The allegation is widespread and seems to be confirmed by photographic evidence, is that there are now additives being put into the water used in the water cannon, basically the use of pepper spray.
Murphy, could you address our topic, please?
Well, I think this is relevant to our relations with Turkey. Is it founded on the basis of human rights?
Leave it to me whether it is relevant or not. Please address the topic.
Well, I'm going to make the case that this is relevant, right? That where doctors are arrested for treating protesters,
if you insist,
where lawyers are
I'll
arrested,
put an end to your intervention.
Where lawyers are arrested for speaking out against the abuse of democratic rights, where journalists are arrested, where TV stations are shut down, I think these questions are relevant. Where hundreds of people are currently in prison without any details of where they are, I think we deserve some answers on them. Thank you.
You made your point.